Pretty psychedelic tape there, man. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I was wearing it a little bit last season too. Just got a little bit of a weak shoulder.
Wild things with kinesio tape these days.
Man, it's awesome.
Scotty was here just saying how impactful you have been, like both meshing with the starters or leading the bench unit. What's your focus coming into a game like this? Pretty good opponent, obviously, tough atmosphere. What's your thinking that first couple of minutes here on the floor?
Just paying attention to how the game was going. Just seeing spots that I could have helped, and then trying to do it when I get in. I think the biggest advantage I have of coming off the bench is, I see how the game is going. If it's going good, I try to keep it going good. If it's going bad, I try to change the tide. So I think just paying attention to the game, especially when I'm on the bench.
It's been a really good first 12 games for you. Why?
I have really good teammates. I'm playing with a lot of good players, and I'm gelling with them, and our chemistry is getting better and better each game. And our bench unit is pretty special. We're trying to change the game in every single way possible that we can. And then you got a guy like Scotty who's doing everything. Dude had 5 blocks today, so that helps.
You saw him the way he played tonight. He was affected the game at every level. What can you describe what it's like seeing out there?
It's awesome because the gravity of Bi. Half of our offense was trying to get ran through him, and Cleveland was doing a good job of trying to take away Bi. But he's so unselfish, and he was telling everybody like, hey, they're coming and trying to do this to me. Look for Scotty on this. Look for this. Everybody's so unselfish. We're really egoless, and I think that goes a long way, especially when Scotty's having a game like that, just trying to get the ball back to him and spots that he can help us win.
When Scotty is, like, a lot of those rebounds he had 10 seemed like, bigs were all around him. They just,
all right.
When he's doing that and then it's like immediately pushing, like, how much does that get you guys into the way you want to play?
It's funny because sometimes we laugh at him because he pushes it hard every time. Sometimes there's numbers, sometimes there's not. But, that makes us want to run with him, when he's pushing it and he's getting an advantage, but we're not down there to help him. That looks bad on us. So, he's such a leader that he does it with his voice and with action. So I think just him doing that every time is going to make us run and going to make us better and faster.
Now, 2 years with Scotty on the floor, what do you think's been like the biggest jump for him that you've personally seen?
That mid-range shot is very special. I think him and Bi have similar but totally different games. Bi is a really good ISO player. Scotty's mid-range is so awkward. It catches you off guard, and he makes it, and people don't even realize that adds up. So he probably hit about 4 or 5 of those tonight, and they were at really pivotal moments. So just playing with him and understanding where he wants the ball and how he's going to shoot those shots, and they're going to go in.
What would you say the identity of your bench unit is?
It depends on the night. I think we've done a great job of just adjusting and adapting when we get out there. Some nights Mamu's the hot hand, some nights Grady's the hot hand, some nights our starters are still the hot hand, and our job is to come in and just push them forward. So I think it changes every night, and we're doing a really good job of adapting to it.